Gittens about his musical career?
Well, music for me began a very long time ago in Grenada as a young boy in St. Paul. Myself and my brothers, we had a small group called the Rascals in those days, and we used to participate in talent shows and stuff at the Lion's Den. At that time, there used to be talent shows every 2 weeks or something around that time. I guess I was about 8 or 9 years old at that time. And since then, it has been continuous. Even through my school days at GBSS, we always participate in talent shows, which they have basically every year around Christmas time. And I guess people must have known about those talent shows. It was very good.
We know that you were residing in Boston, which is in the United States. Tell us something about your group, Healin of The Nation, and in terms of its foundation, some of its hooks, its composition, and overall musical experience in Boston.
Well, first of all, I just want to say that the group itself, I don't want to categorize it as being my group. It's not really my group. It's a group which I've had the privilege of working with through my brother, who has been Eugene, who is basically the founder of the group. And we have been involved in reggae music in Boston. And we began for that purpose because he had a particular interest in reggae music. And through my associations with him, I got involved with the group and got involved in the musical aspect of the group. And that's when I got the privilege to write a few songs with the group and perform with the group.
Could you tell us who Healin of The Nation, which is the group that you are from, is exactly comprised of?
Well, the group is made up of a collection of West Indians. We got 2 guys from Jamaica, 1 guy from Barbados, and myself and my brother, who are Grenadians. And we also have 1 American who plays guitar.
Is this album Love Is The Answer your first album?
Yeah, Love Is The Answer is our very first album, and it has been, pretty well received by the people of Boston.
Well, let's go a little personal to the man himself, Pompey. He's now carrying the name Ace. And Pompey, could you actually tell us how does the name Ace really derive?
Well, actually, I'll tell you the truth. I haven't changed my name to Ace. As long as I'm Grenada, I'll always be Pompey, to my friends and to everyone. But the name that appears on the album is Ace, and this is a name which was actually given to me just like a nickname. It was given to me while I was in the States, and it sort of stuck on. And in my musical career, people adopted the name Ace, and they call me Ace, and that's who they know me to be. And I just had to deal with it that way,
Well, I have in front of me your album with tunes like Special Friend, All Nations Unite, Hypocrites and Parasites, with Love Is The Answer, another one with Without Your Love, 400 Years, Lake of Fire, and Africa Must Be Free. Could you exactly tell me who is the main writers of these songs?
Yeah, but the main songwriter in this group, is my brother, Eugene, currently under the name Adrian for musical purposes. And he is the main songwriter in the group. And he has given us the main songs, like Love Is The Answer, the title track. And he does a lot of songwriting along those lines, 400 Years.
Well, I can tell you, Pompey, as you have said, it is sounding very, very good. But the tune Special Friend is frequently played on our radio and in many of our parties throughout our country. Pompey, could you tell us something about Special Friend?
Well, Special Friend is my only composition on that album, and it's a composition where I play keyboards and I sing the song.
Well, you exactly wrote Special Friend. Can you tell me exactly how you went about doing Special Friend?
Yeah, well, it was amazing because, you know, the guys were getting together to do the album, and, you know, everyone, you know, was asked to, you know, see what they could contribute to the album, towards the album. And, you know, it was amazing. It was a song that I've been playing around with, and originally it was not really a reggae song. My first perception of the song was more sort of a ballad, you know. And then I started playing around with the rhythms, and then I got a little reggae beat, a little, you know, not a root beat, but a little upbeat thing. And I decided it sounded, you know, it sounded pretty. So I decided I'll just get some words and put to it, and, you know, end up, you're my special friend, you know. And that was just like how it was, you know.
Let's take in a bit of Special Friend.
For the words, certainly I am struck by the words, and I want to find out whether those words have any personal significance.
Well, I'll tell you, you know, you're not the first person that ever asked me whether, you know, the words "you are special," friend, you know, very special, but it's a very personal significance. People meet me all the time and ask me, "Hey, man, you singing about a girl?" or something, you know. I say, no, it's not really that, you know. It's just that I think the music itself carried that sort of a feeling, you know. So I think it just came on naturally that I should adopt those words to put in the song, and, you know, it's really amazing how everything just worked out, you know.
Personally, how do you think that our people is receiving your music, and what are you and your group's future plans?
Well, I think Boston definitely has received the album, you know, in a very, very tremendous way, and I think that, you know, with given the West Indian population in Boston, you know, there's a good, you know, a good market there for the album, and people have been receiving it, you know, widely, and not just among the West Indian, but also around the very, you know, open-minded people of Boston. In terms of Grenada, I think Grenadians, even though there are many who do not know it's a local group, a group composing of local, you know, a couple local heads, that I think they'll even receive it a little more wholeheartedly than they are now. But I really do appreciate that the way, you know, the way they are receiving it right now.
Well, that was the voice of Adrian Pompey Gittens, and it is where we come to the end of this morning's program of Youth in Focus. On behalf of technical operator Bill Marisho, I'm Glenn Felix saying, have an enjoyable weekend.